10 Surprising Facts About Buckingham Palace, the Royal Residence and the Government House. Hello. I'm Samit Ozelp. Unfortunately, while the royal family is on the agenda, we wanted to share interesting information about Buckingham Palace with you. Let's start then. How is life at Buckingham Palace? This remains a bit of a mystery. A royal residence and an official government building, Buckingham Palace operates both privately and publicly. Inside Buckingham Palace are rooms designed for official purposes, and private apartments for the Queen and her family members nearby. Living and working at Buckingham Palace comes with several perks. Staff take advantage of many different things, from medical services to exercise facilities. Here are some things you need to know about Buckingham Palace. 1. Some of the state rooms in the palace have not been decorated for a very long time. Buckingham Palace has a total of 775 rooms, 19 of which are designated as state rooms. According to historian Ellen Leslie, none of the cabins have been redecorated in more than 6 decades, but it was a conscious decision. Leslie says, many people decorate their homes every 10 years, mostly to keep up with fashion and be more modern. As for Buckingham Palace, the royal family is not interested in redecorating. They want these rooms to look the same, says. 2. Annual repairs cost millions of dollars. Buckingham House was purchased by the royal family in the mid-18th century and turned into an official palace under the patronage of King George IV. In the 1820s, King George and architect John Nash converted the house into a palace, rebuilt it and added many rooms and elaborate decor. While some improvements have been made to Buckingham Palace over the years, these have not been enough to keep the residential and official areas up to date. In 2017, the British government earmarked $500 million to refurbish water pipes, electrical wiring, lighting fixtures, and radiators, some of which date back to pre-World War II. According to Sir Alan Reid, keeper of the Privy Peace, water is leaking from the roof of Buckingham Palace and is being held in buckets below. Aside from some practical and aesthetic changes, security issues need to be addressed. Once, a falling piece of wall nearly hit Princess Anne in the head. Repairs are expected to take more than 10 years as a multi-stage operation. 3. The royal family and the British government could not agree on who should pay for the repair of Buckingham Palace. The British government may have invested $500 million to renovate Buckingham Palace, but this issue has caused great controversy. The government wanted the royal family to pay for the repair of Buckingham Palace. Several members of parliament have asked the royal family to pay for the repair of Buckingham Palace. However, Queen Elizabeth insists that, unlike her other residences, Buckingham Palace is not the owner. But against all odds, Buckingham Palace serves as the Queen's main residence. 4. Queen Elizabeth lived in a single flat in the palace. Queen Elizabeth II on the north side of Buckingham Palace. There are private apartments used by Elizabeth. The Queen is paying for the furniture in her 9-room flat. Elizabeth and her deceased husband, Prince Philip, were known to sleep in separate rooms as the Queen liked to keep the windows open even during the coldest months. According to Philip's first cousin, Lady Pamela Hicks, this remains common practice among the British upper class. 5. The throne at Buckingham Palace, Queen Nobody, including Elizabeth, would sit. The throne room is one of the state rooms in Buckingham Palace. The throne's in the room, Queen It was made for the 1953 coronation of Elizabeth and her husband, Prince Philip. 2. Elizabeth's throne was engraved with the royal coat of Elizabeth II Regina. But the Queen only sat on the throne once. After her coronation, the Queen used her throne chair, which is now in Windsor Castle. 6. The garden of the palace is very large. So much so that there is both a lake and a small island in the garden. The 40-acre gardens at Buckingham Palace contain over 300 species of English wildflowers, 150 trees, 30 bird species, and numerous species of moths and butterflies. There is a 3-acre lake and a small island in the garden. Italian honeybees feed on the island. The Queen ate organic honey made by bees. 7. The palace has many different facilities for staff, such as a post office, doctor, and chapel. In this way, employees do not have to leave the palace. Buckingham Palace is autonomous in many ways and offers staff facilities such as a post office, cafeteria, cinema and doctor's office. These features make it easy for employees to take care of their personal affairs without having to leave the palace. Additional facilities include a swimming pool, gym and chapel. Staff can also join a book club or choir, or benefit from on-site counseling. The costs of healthcare facilities were the subject of public criticism in 2008. The Health Service Journal found that 300 household staff received healthcare almost twice the national average. This was very inconvenient as the National Health Service in England was closing much larger medical practices at lower costs. 8. The bar in the palace was closed because the staff drank too much. There was once a staff bar in Buckingham Palace. However, Queen II. According to Elizabeth's former press officer, Dickie Arbiter, the bar was closed because staff were drinking disproportionately. 9. The ATM in the basement is for the royal family only. Located in the basement of Buckingham Palace, the Coutts Bank ATM provides members of the royal family with access to cash at all times. It is said that Queen Elizabeth never carried cash, but cash was always needed as the palace was both the royal residence and the center of government affairs. One of the oldest banks in the world, Coutts serves the highest echelons of society, including Queen Anne, who passed away in 2002. 10. Some staff have to work and sleep full-time in the palace. Buckingham Palace has 188 staff bedrooms. Some staff are required to stay in the palace all day, eating and sleeping. The perks of a job at Buckingham Palace include special phone packages and car rental discounts. Today we learned interesting information about the royal family and the palace. If you are interested and want more to come, you can subscribe to our channel and like our video.